Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of A Year in Cards. This is for the month of October, and this month I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I thought I would use a collection pack or a crafting kit as a jumping off point for all three cards I'm going to be making for this month's video. So I thought I'd just kind of show you an example of how I take a collection pack and turn it into a series of cards. So one of the first things I do is I unpack my collection pack and I sort of look through and see what papers are in it and, you know, kind of the different colors. I'm like, oh, this bird is really cute. I could possibly cut out the bird and have the bird on the card. These are really cute little kite strings. I could possibly do something with that. And just kind of envision all the different things you can do with it. A lot of collection packs have really fun shapes and kind of like the papers tell a story. So they've got these butterflies with clouds and some really good patterns on the back. Just some really fun things. There's also some really great basic patterns in collection packs as well. So like beyond the kind of themed papers of the pack, there's usually some generic ones as well. And then there's always something, especially with these Cosmo Cricket ones, there's something additional in the pack as well, kind of like these little strips that you can cut apart. And some really fun things, you know, these little sayings and things like that. Like I can look at this and be like, oh, I could cut out this little flag shape and have an I love you on a card, you know, things like that. Or I could cut out these birds. So kind of just to get some ideas on some different things I could do. I really like this I believe in you. I could cut that out and have that on the front of a card, or I could cut out this label shape and put a sentiment or in stickers over top, things like that. And then these stickers also come in the collection pack, and they've got some really great sentiments and a good sticker border and just some really fun ideas. So that's where I'm starting, and I'm just going to jump right in and start making some cards. I'm going to start out by cutting out this little piece right here. I think that'd be really fun sentiment on a card. Okay, so I've got that piece cut out right here, and it's got that label on either side if I wanted to use that instead. I'm going to, let's see what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to get another pattern paper to go around the outside. Okay, so kind of map that in right there. I think this would be really fun on some craft cardstock, kind of like that vintagey look. So I'm going to go ahead and fold down this standard size card. Okay, and I think I'm going to keep this card pretty simple. I'm just going to have that off to the side, and then maybe have some white stitching lines right there. I'm going to get my T-square ruler. I use my T-square ruler a lot when it comes to card making and in paper crafting in general, because it's a really great way to keep everything straight, you know, so nothing's going to be crooked as you're working. Okay, so I'm going to have this kind of centered, so I want the line to be about right there. And I'm going to have 4 lines. Okay, and then I can just take my white gel pen and go over it with stitching lines. Okay, while those stitching lines are drying, I'm going to round the corners on the card. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and mount this on here with some dimensional adhesive. Okay, and this should be pretty dry or close to dry. So now I can come in with my eraser and erase the pencil lines. Then I can put this right down on the card. Looks like I've got some pencil on that edge there. Okay, so there's the very first card, just using things from the collection pack and then some cardstock. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next card. Really like this little high circle thing right here, so I think I'm going to cut that out. Okay, I'm going to use some scissors and just cut out this circle shape. When you're cutting out circles, move the paper, not your scissor hand, and that seems to help get a more smooth edge. Okay, so we've got the little high there. I think this would be really fun with like some circles around the outside. This pattern would be really cute. So I'm going to get a small circle punch out a bunch of circles. I'm going to get some adhesive all along the edge here. And then I can start applying these punch circles on the outside edge, and it'll make like a scallop circle edge. Okay, so I've got that high there. I'm going to go ahead and get some more cardstock. Okay, here's another card. Just a standard size card. Okay, and I think it'd be really cute with like just a band of pattern paper coming down, maybe a couple different strips of pattern paper. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and adhere some of these strips down. I'm going to use my grid mat to make sure I'm getting them on there straight. Okay, and I think for this little strip, I'm going to use a the scallop sentiment piece from Fiskars. Okay, and I've cut a really thin scallop strip. Then I go ahead and put that right there. I'm going to use some Tombow Mono multi-glue, and I'm just going to put a strip of the glue right on the card. It's a little bit easier that way. And then right onto the card just like that. To bring in the white stitching from this card, I'm going to go ahead and add some stitching all around the edges. Okay, so there's cards number 1 and 2. I'm going to go ahead and start the third one right now. I think these birds would be super adorable, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out a few of them. Okay, so I cut out the birds. They're right here. There's 2 little birds. I thought I could do kind of like a anniversary type card or whatever. And then I've got these 2 little flag shapes. And I cut one out to be on the bottom and one that I can pop this other one on top. So I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensional adhesive on the back of this one, just so I can get it layered. Kind of like a layered sticker. I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of this one just to have it ready. I'm not going to take the backers off, but just so it's there. Okay, and then I've cut out some pattern paper that's the exact size of a standard size card. And so just so I can kind of envision how the card's going to come together, I thought these could be over here on the side, and then with this I love you flag right up there. And I want the birds to kind of look like they're kind of on a mound over to that one side. So I'm going to kind of draw in a curved line like that. And now this can kind of settle in the bottom there. I'm going to erase the pencil edge, and then I can adhere it straight down to the card. going to put these burrs on dimensional adhesive. Just like that. I could put this one up here. And I'm going to take my white gel pen and do white stitching lines all the way around the card. Okay, so there's the third card. These are some really simple cards, but only using items from the collection pack, plus some cardstock and a white pen. So hope you guys enjoyed, and please take the challenge and create some cards using a collection pack or a crafting kit, and make some cards of your own. You can be included in the gallery over at twopiesandabucket.com, and just select this month's class when you do, and then your cards will appear on the class page along with mine, and so everyone can see them. And you can also, when you submit your cards to the gallery for this challenge, every time you submit it, you're entered into a random drawing to win a twopiesandabucket.com store gift certificate. So hope you guys participate, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.